Hello, this is Tyler Ross, and today I'm going to be teaching you about a resource I just learned about 2 days ago called Mastery Connect. Mastery Connect is a web-based app that anybody can get access to as long as you have access to your email and Wi-Fi. So you can start by opening any browser that you'd like. I'm going to use Google, and the way you get to this is app.masteryconnect.com, and I missed, there we go, app.masteryconnect.com. And then if you don't have an account, it won't bring you to this page, so you got to create an account and then go from there. Um, you got to confirm your email, and then you should be ready to roll. With that, there's a couple of things that I'm going to use this semester from Mastery Connect, and one of those is the trackers, and then the other is the assignments or assessments. So, trackers are basically classes that help you track all of the standards that you're teaching, and where my district is going to standards-based grading, that's going to be really powerful. And then the assessments piece, because it's going to save me a bunch of time trying to create problems over and over and over again. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to create a tracker and then assess from those trackers. So to create a tracker, you're going to go to the Trackers tab. And then I've already made this guy, so I'm going to restart here. We're going to go to Create Tracker. And I'm just going to do standard set because I don't have the premium feature. There are premium features. I don't think you need them. So here's where I'm going to start with. So I teach math. You can choose any subject that you teach, but I'm going to start with math, traditional, and then I'm going to say algebra 2. And then we'll just label this period 3. So where this core and class come in is the assessments piece. Like, what assessments are you looking at? So when I create this tracker, you can either import your CSV file, you can copy from an old tracker. I don't have either of those, so I'm just going to type in myself, save and close. Okay. Students successfully added. You can add students later. Right now we're just going to start with me. Alright, so when I create this tracker, it's going to pull up all of these standards. These aren't all the standards I teach in this semester, but it's a start. If you need to add some more, you can go in and you can add some more. But for now, we're just going to worry about this. So let's say I wanted to assess HSN-CN.A.2, but I don't have an assessment yet. Well, fear not, other teachers have you. So you just you click on that standard, and then you go to Add Assessment. If you have an assessment created, great. You just click My Assessments. You can create a new. If you have your own that you've had in the past that's not online, you can just do a raw score. I don't have anything made, so I'm going to search the community. When I search the community, it already has my class standard already typed in, so all of these are what other people do for this assessment. So let's say I want to give a pre and final exam. So I really like this exam, right? Final exams only cover more than one standard. Hey, guess what? All of these standards will be imported into that tracker as soon as I add this to my tracker here. So I just add it to my third period tracker, click add, and ta-da, it adds all of those standards that we wanted to assess. So once I have this assessment in, I can go in and I can type these manually. I could have the students take it online, and guess what? Mastery Connect will grade that for me. Time saver. Or if I also didn't want them to be on their computers taking the exam, because, math guy, not really a huge, put it on the computer, I'd like you have space to write it out so I can see your work. You can have them fill in a bubble sheet, and you can turn on your camera, put it in front of the camera, and guess what? It'll grade it for you. And so then it'll go in and it'll grade, okay, well, let's say he mastered that, but he didn't master this, and then he mastered that. It'll come in and it'll give you all of their grades as it goes in, or it'll grade it all for you. So, a lot of time saver. I'm personally going to use it for my formative assessments to grab questions from some of the formative assessments. And I don't know how much of the tracking piece I'm going to use yet, just because I'm not a huge proponent on using technology to formally assess people. But I'm definitely going to be stealing some of the assessment stuff and looking at their questions and seeing how they're assessing their students, and maybe use some of their questions of my own. The only major problem I see with these is where there have to be multiple choice for it to automatically grade. You're not really getting to the creating and applying side of Bloom's taxonomy. If you have any questions, just leave them as a comment. Thanks for your time.